Do you mind if I sit in for this lecture, even though... What the fuck?
No, Lamb, bro. He's class 2C. He's class 2C, Lamb. For now.
Yeah, whatever, bro. It's all good. It's all good. But anyway, yeah. So I understand that, like, you might have had previous lore lives, but right now you're doing more than just representing Kamidori. You're representing Menti. You're representing me. You're representing Omen, and all the other mentors who have done stuff for your class. So, like, acting on your best behavior needs to be apparent as soon as we start getting missions set up. And even right now with joint trainings with JHO, or not JHO, Big F, there are people within there that, like, know, like, everybody, like, in this class right now, that keep track of that kind of stuff. So if you can perform at your best, and, like, keep in mind that, like, you are representing Kamidori, you will find some kind of, like, opportunity within Big F. Right, because this joint training is just for training specifically. It is also a lookout to see, like, oh, if certain people don't pass this year, who can Big F acquire later down the line if things don't go well for you in Kami, right? So the biggest point I want to harp on is you need to make sure you maintain good PR. You need to act your best. You need to, out of all, you need to play your character as best as you can, so that you can be noticed by Big F. Because even as a teacher, I understand that, like, some of you are going to, like, fail, right? And that's not because of anything that you did specifically, but just because of the opportunities that you haven't been given properly, right? And it's gonna suck when I have to, like, to let you know that you're gonna fail the year at the end of the year. But understand that I will try my best to at least get you some sort of motion push forward for Big F or Evangelion or anything of the sort. Because even, like, as a developer, it's gonna sound, like, stupid, bro, but I have pull like that. And as a mentor, I want to make sure that you guys have that kind of, like, opportunity to be able to move forward past Commodore. Because it's not gonna be worth it, bro. If you sit here for the entire year and you barely fail at the end of the year, and you just go back to being safe, it's gonna fucking suck. So I want to make sure that you understand that I am looking out for your best interest here, but you also need to apply yourself into this kind of situation. Feel me? Y'all all, like,
yeah, we good, bro.
Yeah? Oh, y'all get that? Can I get a response in game or in VC? Whatever works.
We good, bro.
What if we're kind of fucked on potential? Cause
what do you got right now, bro? Let's talk about it.
I got no stages.
No stages. You have a meta.
Yeah.
What do you have?
I'm Shanks. I don't have my
you'll be
stage
fine, bro. Once you get stages added, you'll be fine.
Stage 1.
You don't even have a stage 1. Like that.
My stage 1 is neat. Like Zeke said, hey, like I'll give you my counter from Toji, and then the scripter has not responded. So I've been sitting here for God knows how long.
Why you go?
You're not getting that shit, bro.
I might as well not.
Poor guy. Remember what he said? Remember what they said, Kaz? You don't need a stage 1.
Yeah, Chosen said I don't
You don't need a stage 1, bro.
Okay. Well, even if you're fucked right now, bro, like, you will eventually get stages. And if you need help, like, pushing forward that agenda for wanting to get stages, you can DM me. And I'll talk to Zeke and Jupiter about it, because they're in my DMs there. So, like, if you how do I explain this? If you put yourself in the position where I can't help you, I will try my best to help you, bro. Like, other teachers, other mentors, they're not doing shit, they're not helping their instructors, they're not trying to push forward any agenda, bro. But I joined Commodore because I actually like teaching. I'm a teacher IRL. I teach English classes for like non-English speakers, and I love teaching, bro. It's like my favorite thing of all time, right next to 3D modeling. But if I can help you, I will help you, bro. Even out of Commodore, bro. Like, if you want to, like, know, like, Godrick Muller, I will attempt to, like, befriend you, bro. You just gotta let me know. But anyway, moving past the PR training, in future missions, or once we start setting up missions, Menti doesn't want to do squads. He wants to move all of you together as a 27, like, headed group, which I find is going to be impossible. I've been in Milsim communities before, and I've done all kind of stuff, and squad is just a better option. But as of right now, we're going to all be one big group on missions. So if you could please find a partner or somebody that you trust to stay with you at all times during missions, that will be the best outcome for any mission. As long as you're moving with a buddy, you should survive the majority of these missions. I was just gonna say hi for. Oh. Reroll guards max. Whatever works for you, bro. If you want to do groups of 3, no more than 3. No more than 3. Like, but at the very minimum 2, bro. Like, missions, bro, I don't know if y'all saw the stream from 2D. That shit was hell. They were underprepared. They were not like, not connected in the slightest. And they had no idea what they were doing for the most part. Other than the Broly guy, the Mango-esque, because he's been doing missions for a while now. But you see that they were very uncoordinated and it just wasn't going well. So for now, before we can actually assess how well you work as a giant team, sticking with somebody you know and somebody who you can play around that you know you work well with will be your best opportunity to live during like intense missions. Just at the end of the day, bro, try not to be alone on these missions. If you get separated from the group, you need to say something out loud in VC. You need to, if you have IEMs, I know it's legal for Commodore students to have IEMs, but even if you need to use IEMs, I'd use them just to get the ping out there. Because I know some of y'all have them anyway, right? Anything to get like, just to say anything, bro. If you get separated, it doesn't matter if it's a worthless comm. It doesn't matter if you just say like I'm lost. As long as you make yourself known, or one of the mentors who's out there on the mission with you, or mentee will move towards you as quickly as they can. And missions sound cool, and they are gonna be cool, bro. I mean, some of the stuff that NATO has set up for you guys, and Crow too, is gonna be fucking crazy. But I do not want you dying out there. You do not need to lose your life over a Commodore mission. Feel me? We get that? Is that more clear?
Yeah, that's clear.
Great. What else did I go over? I want to make sure that everybody did submit their student information sheet. I went over them, a lot of them last night, to try to make teams for future reference. But if you didn't, please try to DM me that you didn't, and then I'll mark you there. I won't be taking attendance for SOL narrations just because I understand that not everybody shows up to them. You know, they're busy throughout the day, but I will be taking attendance for actual private PD classes. So you don't need to worry about that. Attendance is just to make sure that I can keep track of people who are here and aren't here, specifically for future reference. I understand that some students were given more of an opportunity at the end of last year for merits who didn't show up to as many classes as other students, but the people who showed up to more classes were still failed, which I think is very unfortunate and shouldn't be happening. So I made the attendance sheet with Menti just to keep track of the people that I know I can rely on, and the people that I know prove themselves attendance-wise. Let's say that later down the line, I need a new team captain for a certain squad for missions. I'll probably end up looking at the attendance sheet first and deciding on the student who has the most presence during the classes. Just because I know that I can rely on you and I know that you are probably going to be there most of the time. I don't want to look at the attendance sheet and pick the person with the most absence because I know that there's about a 50% chance that they won't show up to classes. As far as homework goes, I don't know if you were assigned any last year. Maybe just like a video to watch or something to review. I don't want to try to do that. I know other classes have done it, and I don't think it's worked well. I don't really think you need to be doing homework over a closed community game.
Yeah, Menti said that exact same thing as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I know other classes have done it before, but I think it's worthless, man. You guys have enough going on in real life to have to worry about closed community homework. But there will be like some kind of assignment going on. Sometimes your exit ticket will be more specifically a question that I'll ask at the beginning of class, and that you'll think over. And at the end of class, you'll come up to me or Menti and respond. And we'll mark you as here if you come up to me and say the question. If you have to leave early, just DM me or Menti. Just be like, hey, I have something going on IRL. I cannot be here for the class. Then you'll be excused, and I'll mark you as excused on the attendance sheet, which is something to add, but it will be there. Peace, shut off. Damn. Okay, we're good. Just DM me. Hey, you're good, bro. Just finish up the student sheet, bro, and submit it, and it's all good. No, don't worry about it. Other than that, yeah, so there will be exit tickets for certain classes. Like I said, just a question at the beginning, you answer at the end. I'll mark you as here if you stay for the entire class, and excuse if you need to leave earlier. For missions more specifically, if you could please try to capture videos of certain parts or certain things that you think you did well in, or you did exceedingly well in, and put them in a montage. I'd rather you get me multiple clips instead of just one, so that I can look over them and kind of combine an idea or get an idea of your playstyle.
About that. Sorry, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
About that.
Yeah, go ahead.
We've been trying to get Menti or Omen or whatever to act like a clips channel to the class 2C. What's it called? Category. Is that
what
possible?
Have they said about that?
They haven't responded to anything.
Okay, I'll add it. I can add it right now.
You can add it right now? W. Alright, thank you.
Yeah, 2C. Why is... Oh, I see. Text. Forum. 2C. Okay, so I added a forum channel. Just make your own sheet for your character, and you can post your clips in there. And I can just go over it, just for future reference.
Where do you put it?
You want past clips or just going forward?
Just going forward, please. If you feel like you have really good clips from the past that you want to share, I can't give you anything similar to that for merits, but it'll be nice to know your playstyle for future reference. And on the topic of merits, give me just 1 second.
You said you made the forums channel already. I can't see it. Can anyone else
I can
see it?
You know, you can't see 2C clips.
I can see it, yeah.
Am I DAS? Am I stupid?
Here,
It's right above the class 2C stage. It's right above the class 2C stage. Somebody just made one post on it already.
You may need to add it to your channels because at the top.
Yeah, go to the top.
Oh, right, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. On the topic of merits, I don't know if anybody's taking notes right now, but it would be a good time to start if you haven't already.
Alright, this is all footage.
Oh, it's all footage? Wonderful. You're going to need 11 total merits to pass year 2, if you didn't already know that. It's going to be 11. I am not 100% sure if they reset. They probably will. Or they won't. I have no understanding of that right now, because nobody tells me shit. The fuck just walked in?
That's
okay.
That's a classmate.
Whatever. Yeah. I cannot reward merits myself, but I can go to or DM Menti or another instructor to review your clip and help me decide on it. I can put in a good word for you. Again, I cannot reward you merit specifically. Okay. I need you all to understand that. You can come to me and you can say, hey, can you please have somebody look at my clip? And I will try my best to get an instructor or somebody above that to look at your clip and review it. Sending clips of you saving somebody will always result in some sort of merit or something of that sort. It might not be a full merit, it might be half a merit, but saving somebody is always going to be your best bet for quote-unquote farming merits. For future reference, when anything becomes a 2-star PD or above, especially in when we know like right now where if it's 2-star it's going to end up being some sort of villain, please try your best to stay out of combat areas. Don't loiter, don't be around them. Watch from a distance, if anything, please. I understand that some of you want to earn merits through saving people, but the majority of people who end up fighting in those combat zones don't need saving. And they don't need somebody who's sub 300 SP to get their, their ass handed to them. And then they have to save you. Did we ever ask that?
I have a question about that. So
Yeah, what's
let's
up?
say we're in a 3-star and gnome villain Ruinous is running around the streets killing people, and we help a civilian escape. Does that count as like saving them, or is it only if they're like explicitly knocked or about to get knocked?
That depends on what the event is.
Okay,
That
so if it's like
depends on the
existential
instructor and what
danger?
the instructor wants to see. Yeah.
Okay,
I believe, regardless of whether or not you save them from danger, helping them escape is still a good thing to do. Heroism isn't about the flashy aspect of saving somebody on the brink of death. It's about helping somebody towards an exit that's a civilian. It's about carrying somebody on your back who you know is slower than you, helping him escape. You know?
okay, noted.
It's more about the smaller things than what the main, I guess, quote unquote, mainstream heroes do. You know, that's the reason why when we saw the hero rankings or the fan made or the player made hero rankings, some heroes who you've never really seen fight were in B, A, and like S tier, because they do more than just the flashy acts of heroism. They're saving people. They're gathering information on villain organizations. You know, they're doing more than just whatever the media thinks is heroism, but rather going below the radar and doing the actual heroic stuff that just isn't talked about all that much. I got a ping. Give me 1 second. We have a flight ability where you also fly to take civilians to the region's exits. If you can safely, and I'm keyword safely, if you can safely help a civilian escape, don't. Again, let's look at a scenario like this. You are flying over a combat zone and you see a civilian that is marked directly in the middle of the combat zone. That is not your problem as a Commodore student. Now, if you were a hero, that'd be different. But as a Commodore student who doesn't have an official license yet, you cannot be running in the middle of a combat zone to try to save somebody. Unless you know, okay, on the low between us, unless you know you can tank something like that, you shouldn't be putting yourself in danger like that. Instead, wait for the civilian to exit the combat area, and then fly down to them and then scoop them up and take them wherever you need to go. But in the moment, you should not be, trying to tank some kind of hit from a major villain in a combat zone. Feel me? We're good on that?
Yep.
Right. As we all know, if you get involved in a fight and you purposefully try to put yourself in a scenario where you get hurt, it is going to end in a demerit or removal from the academy. I understand that it seems a bit harsh to try to do the right thing, but you are in training. You could cause more damage to the scenario or the issue than you not being there. If you somehow manage to TK because you're not a part of Lumiere's team highlight, or if you manage to even hurt a civilian on accident with a stray attack, it is not going to look good for you or for Commodore, or for us as mentors. Okay? Like I said, basic PR, man. You're doing more than just representing yourself when you're out there on the front lines. You're representing Commodore, you're representing Menti, your instructor, your new professor, fuck, I forgot his name, Ulrich, and you're presenting the mentors as well who are trying to teach you. So just because you feel like you can save somebody or you feel like you can do some kind of help, doesn't mean you should. Right? Grasp that? You will get removed from Commodore if you do something stupid. That is the basis of what I'm trying to tell you. And the way you can tell it's stupid is if you're thinking about it to begin with as a Commodore student. Just don't do it. Right? Grasp that?
Yeah, we good.
Alright, awesome, people. Just a few more things. Again, it's not up to me if you get merits, it's up to Menti specifically. Let me think. Please send your clips as soon as possible. like, whenever you get a clip, bro, even if it is like a minor save, you can get anything from you can get one half of a merit for just submitting something that's cool, right? If you like just doing something cool, saving somebody, like please submit the clip as soon as possible so we can start getting merits going. I do not need this class falling behind on merits like it did last year. This time around, Menti does not want to go through the trouble of having to give you all merits at the end of the year. I will attempt to help as much as I can at the end of the year, but he just thinks it's too big of a pain in the ass to have to go looking through 30 plus DMs, 40 plus DMs of people wanting to get merits at the, second to last day of the year. So please submit your clips as soon as possible. Ping me in your clips if you have to, and I'll have Menti and I look over them. Just DM me. Oh, shit. Writing reports on a situation. If you are a flyer or you have good reconnaissance and you write a report for me on the situation that happened at a 2 or 3 star PD, I can have Menti look over that and you can be awarded merits for that. Just because you are doing something flashy or majorly heroic doesn't mean you cannot be rewarded for writing something out. Okay? It doesn't have to be a massive fucking essay, but make it a page or 2. And please use MLA format, double-spaced. It's just so much easier for me to look over. 12-point font, preferably. And no crazy fonts, please. If you want to do something like the Black Ops font, where it looks a little more serious, be my guest. Be creative with your reports too, if you want to put some kind of imagery inside of them, pictures that you took, in lore, please. Anything will really help. But that's the majority of what I have going for today. I just wanted to get the basis of what's going to be going on. Just to begin the year off, missions won't be coming for another week or so because I need to find a host for another training PD before I can get missions going. Again, one more time, missions will be in giant groups. We'll be all 27 of us together on one mission. Please find your partner before the first mission and stick with them. Train with them if you have to. Please use lore chat if you need to train with them, or even get in game during SO narrations and find a way for you to synergize with your teammate. I do not need any of you dying on missions. But other than that, that is the majority of what I have for you today. Please go enjoy the rest of the day. Go fuck around, do whatever you need to do. And yeah, if you have any questions, please DM me. Again, keep in mind, clips, reports, whatever you can do to get merits, I will try to assist you. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys. You guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for sticking around and waiting for me. I appreciate you guys.
Alright, thanks man.